If you're still eating like a little kid, chips, soda, fast food, then don't be surprised when you look like one. Soft face, low testosterone, no muscle. Those foods do not build a man. They keep you stuck in a teenage boy body. In this video, I'm going to be showing you the 4 foods that will turn you into a man. They will actually help you build muscle, improve your skin, boost your energy, and help you grow up properly. And if you can eat these foods consistently, you'll see a difference in your look, your workouts, and your testosterone within weeks. And I want to start this video off by going back in time a little bit. There was a time when I was on my phone and I saw a video of a boys' gym class in high school back in like the 1970s, the 1980s, and I was quite shocked. I was in school at the time, I was in high school, and I was shocked at this video because everyone in this video was in very good shape. Some of the guys had beards, some of the guys had a very muscular frame. They just looked so much older. These kids in high school looked like they were 22, 23-year-olds, 25-year-olds from today. And I was like, why is this? Why did these men in this video from gym class in high school in the 1980s look so much older? I'll play that video on screen right now. And then if we look at high schoolers today, like everyone just looks quite soft. No one looks old. These kids still look like they belong in middle school. Everyone's a little fat. Everyone's a little overweight, pale, puffy face. Barely anyone has a beard or facial hair. And I'm like, so why do men today look so much softer, so much younger than they did in the past? Because we've all seen our father's picture in high school and he looked way older than we do in high school today. Well, why is this? Well, part of the reason is because of our food supply and our environment. Obviously, number one, men's testosterone on average is significantly lower. I think since the 1980s or the 1970s, it's been going down 1 to 2% every single year. So that means 50 years ago, men's testosterone was 50% higher. Isn't that insane? Way higher on average. And of course, testosterone affects your look. Testosterone affects your ability to grow facial hair, lean out, hold less body fat, build muscle properly, have better energy, better sleep. All of these things are going to make you look more like a man. So that is one reason. Men's testosterone on average is much lower, and this is quite a crisis. And the second reason is because the food nowadays lacks so much nutrition. It lacks the nutrition that your body needs to make the testosterone, that your body needs to put on muscle properly, grow up properly, because 70% of the American food supply is ultra processed, and that is not how it was back then. So the first point I want to make is that kid food will make you soft and look like a kid, look like a boy. What is kid food? Kid food is essentially food that kids eat. So ultra processed foods, some sweets, cereals, chips, soda, fast food, McDonald's, Burger King, basically anything ultra processed, basically anything that is not a clean food is considered a kid food. And ultra processed food is very, very problematic because it will give you a puffy face. It will make you inflamed. It will make your skin red. It will lower your testosterone. It will make you hold on more body fat. It will make you gain weight. It will wreck your body's energy, which is all things that make you look less like a man and make you look like a boy. All of these things make you look younger and weaker. But when you can actually fuel your body properly, you can have the best foods for your body, the best foods that make you look like a man, then you will actually look like a man. You will start to develop more muscle. You'll have more energy, more drive, more confidence, more testosterone. So let's get into the number one food. Number one food is going to be steak. The number one food that is going to turn you into a man is going to be steak. Ribeye, beef steak, bison steak, red meat. This is going to be the foundation of your entire diet because red meat is high in protein, high in nutrition, and this is the building blocks for our health. This is the building blocks for our muscle growth. Humanity has been eating steak for thousands of years, and we have been thriving on it because it is insanely nutrient dense. It's going to fuel your energy, your workouts, your sleep, your testosterone, like I said. And we're going to build all of our meals around beef and steak, meat. Because back in the day, when people looked so much more masculine, so much older, when they actually weren't as old as you thought they were eating a ton of beef. They were eating a ton of meat. They were eating like men should. So a good rule of thumb here is to consume enough beef. So we want to have, I would say, minimum 1 pound of beef per day. Ideally 1.5 pounds to maybe even 2 pounds of beef. And we're also going to cover the other foods that you should be eating in a second. But beef should be the number one. This is the number one food on the list that will turn you into a man. You can probably guess what the second food is. The second food is eggs. Why are eggs on the list? Eggs are on the list because they are very, very high in fat and they are high in cholesterol. Now, fat and cholesterol, especially cholesterol, is very key for your hormones. Cholesterol is the precursor to testosterone, and it is the precursor to a lot of your hormones, especially fat. Fat is the precursor to your hormones. So if you can have enough eggs, if you can have enough fat, that will significantly boost your testosterone and all of your hormones, your libido, and it will be great for you. A good target is 8 to 10 eggs per day. I'm currently eating 10 eggs per day, and I feel absolutely amazing on that. And a good rule of thumb is so we're going to start swapping out the morning cereal, and we're going to start eating eggs instead. We're going to swap out the morning pancakes and waffles, and we're going to have eggs instead, because we are not kids, we are men here. We are eating like men. If we want to look like a man, we have to eat like a man. The third food on the list is the most nutrient-dense food on the entire planet. Can you guess what it is? Think about it for a second. Answer it. What do you think the most nutrient-dense food in the world is? Well, it's going to be beef liver. Pop it up on screen. Beef liver is insanely off the charts when it comes to nutrient density. Look at all of these nutrients in just 1 ounce. If you can have 1 ounce of liver per day, that will completely cover all of your micronutrient gaps. If you're deficient in any kind of micronutrient, boom, beef liver, fixed. And micronutrients are essential for our basic bodily function. Beef liver will wake you up. It will bring you back to life. I have 100 grams a day, which is roughly 4 ounces, but I would recommend that you start with 1 to 2 ounces per day. Slice it up, tiny little piece, raw, dip it in honey, swallow it, done. Boom, that easy. Make sure you get it grass-fed so it is higher quality, but you need to be incorporating beef liver. And you can also just throw your multivitamin in the trash, because this completely destroys your multivitamin. Most multivitamins on the market are just absolute BS. You don't need that. Just have beef liver. And last but not least is fruit, the fourth food. Fruit is for the man look, looking leaner, and gym performance. We are going to become a fruit maxer. We are going to have a shit ton of fruit in our diet. Here is why, is because fruit is going to fuel our performance in the gym, clean carbs. So we're going to be able to work out harder, and we're going to have better pumps, which means we're going to build more muscle overall. And another thing about fruit too is that it is sweet, so it can help blunt your cravings. For example, if you are craving some kind of sweet treat, whether it's whatever garbage you're craving, you can have fruit instead, fruit and honey, because fruit is sweet and you are craving something sweet, therefore you should have fruit. So have fruit instead. That's a good way to get past a sweet craving. So that's a big bonus right there. And fruit is also going to help your glycogen, because glycogen is going to make your muscles look fuller, not flat. And when we are trying to look like a man, we want to look fuller, more swole, and like we have more muscle. So fruit is absolutely fantastic. Make sure you can get it organic if you can. I would recommend that you have minimum like 150 grams of carbs from fruit, but you should probably be having more if you're a young man working out and you're active. I would aim for like 200 grams of carbs per day from fruit. Okay, now for the action step, the protocol to turn you into a man. What we are going to do is we are going to cut out most, if not all, of the processed garbage you are eating right now. So, for example, the seed oils, the fast food, the processed garbage, the artificial snacks, the packaged snacks, the bread, the grains, the cookies, the soda. If you're probably thinking of it and you're like, oh, this might be bad, then it is bad. And we are going to replace these with meals that we build around protein and we build around the foods that I just mentioned. Every single meal should have minimum 40 to 50 grams of protein in it. And we're going to be using fruit to blunt our cravings because fruit is sweet and you're used to a lot of sugar intake and a lot of sweets in your diet. And we're going to use fruit to combat that. And then once we get our dopamine levels back to a stable level to where we are not craving garbage anymore, then we're going to be really locked in. And until this point, I want you to use progressive overload. I want you to slowly add in, because chances are you're addicted and you're going to be craving this bad food. So I want you to slowly start adding in more healthy food and then slowly taking away unhealthy food until you're maxed out with healthy food and you have no more unhealthy food in your diet. And we're going to do this by stacking small wins. So every time that you have something healthy, high in protein that I mentioned on this list, that's a win. Every time that you have less of something processed and something that is trash for you, that's a win. So we're going to be stacking small wins. Stacking small wins is a great way to stay motivated and on task. That is everything that I have for you in this video. I really hope you got value out of it. I hope you enjoyed. And if you want to learn more about what exactly you need to be cutting out, the worst foods for your health or the best foods for your health that will give you perfect health, superhuman brain, superhuman energy, the best skin possible, the best sleep possible, then go check out my YouTube channel. There you will find all different kinds of videos covering those topics. And I hope I made you happier. I hope I made you healthier. And thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.